Hello and welcome to the stream, everyone. This is the Getaway Sticks mashup of songs from Shadows over Loathing. A bunch of songs that are actually the same song, but play in different places and have slightly different instrumentation and mixes and such things. This mashup / mix is by Constantine3001 on YouTube. It's pretty good. I've been really jamming to this. It's done very, very, very well. I like this bagpipe sound that we're getting right now. I don't know where that's in the game, but that's pretty cool. Ooh, yeah. Hit me with the Glock. The Glock lens. If this is even a Glockland thing, but I don't know. I'm distracted by how good this song is. Birds. All right. Unfortunately, we can't just keep listening to it and vibing. We have to play the game. Not unfortunately. I liked playing the game. So yeah, we're playing more Shadows over Loathing. My voice is kind of messed up from last night still. Because I messed up by screaming at Mario games. Specifically Super Mario World, which is definitely the game that I was playing. Super Mario! I just pressed F. I gotta get back into the mindset of this game. Alright, so we were doing a number of different things. Save the boost and the mobs. 3 pounds of eggs. Unusually smart rats. Floyd at fish and chips. Galordo. 3 cunts of... wow, cool. Cool slip of the tongue I just made. 3 cups of triple mint tea in exchange for a can of a special syrup. He said they got him at Goldthwaite Park Botanical Garden in Ocean City. Pepperidge to Fawn wants you to retrieve his father's 11 padlocks from their ancestral home in the Big Moist. You found 9 so far. So, let's go back to the Dolphin House. Seems like a good place to get started. No interruptions on the way, interestingly enough. Clarence, I'm so grateful that her family has never suffered from supernatural curses, serial murder, demonic corruption, or plague. I agree, dear. We certainly have been fortunate and doubtless will remain so. This tree has a hole in it. Conveniently, the hole is slightly larger than your hand. Honestly, for what is ostensibly a horror game, we've had way too few opportunities for you to stick your hand into a suspicious dark hole. Hang on, I gotta... Give me 2 seconds, chat. I have to get a worksheet. Actually, no. I can pull it up on my phone. I didn't... My dexterity is lacking at the moment. Give me a moment to rectify such a thing. Load, you stupid bitch! Bong 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 bong. Pom 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 pom. There we go. Badiga padiga bordigo portigo budugu pudugu bidigi pidigi bedige pedige badiga badiga bordigo portigo budugu pudugu bidigi pidigi bedige pedige badiga padiga. Always getting back to the loop is what trips me up. Badiga padiga bordigo budugu pudugu budugu badiga padiga bordigo portigo budugu budugu bidigi pidigi bedige pedige badiga padiga bordigo portigo budugu pudugu bidigi pidigi bedige pedige. Monolathavaza monolothorvers or munoluthuvuzu mini lithivizi mene lithivize monolathavaza A to A blah 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 blah. Monolathavaza monolothorvers or munoluthuvuzu mini lithivizi mene lithivize. Badiga padiga bordigo portigo budugu pudugu bidigi pidigi bedige pedige badiga padiga bordigo badiga padiga bordigo portigo budugu pudugu bidigi pedige badiga padiga bordigo portigo budugu pudugu bidigi katie. I should have... That cloud has a rift in it. We found the seam in the code. That one in the background does as well. So does that new one that's coming in. That genuinely seems broken. I should make a... You know what? I should make a genuine redeem that's make Vice do his daily voice acting practice. Badiga padiga bordigo portigo budugu pudugu bidigi pidigi bedige pedige badiga padiga bordigo portigo budugu pudugu bidigi pidigi bedige pedige. Monolathavaza monolothorvers or munoluthuvuzu monolathavaza monolothorvers or munoluthuvuzu mini lithivizi mene letheveze. Mene letheveze, mene letheveze, mene letheveze, mene letheveze, mene letheveze, mene letheveze, mene letheveze. Monolathavaza monolothorvers or munoluthuvuzu mini lithivizi mene letheveze. Badiga padiga bordigo portigo budugu pudugu bidigi pedige bedige pedige. Alright. I will keep that page open in case I continue to trip over my own tongue. Hopefully it won't happen. Badiga padiga bordigo portigo. Remember, Ralphie, says a woman's voice, you mustn't ever open the door to strangers. Okay, Mom, because it might be a kidnapper or a murderer, right? Oh, I'm sure that would never happen, but it might be a vacuum cleaner salesman, and we already have one. Died of natural causes, died of natural causes. Oh, I can go back to the basement. I remember now. Inventory. Diving helmet. Bing bong. There's so mysteries and exciting tales of non-violent crimes, second chest plundered of its riches. Have I already been down here? No longer matters if this machine is hooked up to the water supply or not. It's hard to tell how rusty these barrels were before the basement flooded, but it's also not important that you know that. Oh, that really did untie my tongue, huh? I can feel it already. Okay. So, colonized by scorchworms. Nothing left in these drawers. And it's still good. Fortunately, breakfast has not been served. The padlock's on the dinner table. Guy faces the wall. It must have been the Dauphin family's punishment couch. You'll lose an effect. Minor concussion. Oh! Oh! I didn't know that that was even an option. Oh, look at me. My mysticality's back up. Mom, a terrible ghoul stole the key to my nightstand. Now, dear, don't call your brother Ralphie a terrible ghoul. He probably hid the key in the potted plant in the hallway like he always does. I imagine I probably already did such a thing. Some dirt in a planter where presumably a plant in a planter once stood. A shelf full of books about sports. The titles are too boring for me to even tell you what they are. Nothing's hiding underneath the bed, except dust. Dust. Fuck. Badiga, padiga, budiga, pudiga, bediga, pediga, pala, the pala, budiga, padiga, budiga. Maybe the doll's holding us, or... I'm gonna move on, because I don't really give a shit anymore. I want to know, but not badly enough. Maybe we'll come back some other time. Maybe I needed that phantom key. That would have made this so fucking easy. I can't believe I got rid of it. You spot a shadow orb hovering around and decide to follow it deeper into the swamp. That might seem like a bad plan, considering the old stories about people following will-o'-the-wisps and becoming lost in the swamp forever, but a will-o'-the-wisp is a floating ball of light, and this is the opposite of that. So, logically, this is actually a very good plan. Except for how it leads you right into a group of tentacly shadow monsters. Pew! Hit everybody at once, and then start lining them up and knocking them down. I mean, this isn't actually going to help, but it will be funny. Might as well, because I never end up using this. Wesley is overpowered. You won! The goodness of your plan has now been proven. QED. You gained 13 experience. Let's go back home and phone Don Toblerone. How about it? Rarities Antiques. Go to the phone. You check the message pad next to the phone. There's a note for you. Call Don T with a phone number. You dial the number. Hallo, informale groeten aan u. Mijn naam is Don Toblerone and I expect you on the telephone. English. Dutch is nearly English. Endeavor not to be so culturally unsophisticated. It will impede your personal growth. Anyway, your submarine booze is safe. Bravo, you are certain to enjoyify it. It is our newest vintage. Your next assignment will be to remove an elderly and formerly abandoned radiophonic transmissal statement. Renovate it? Renovate it such that it no longer contains any vampires. We are apprehensive of the possibility that they will use the equipment contained therein to drop eaves upon our privatonial... God damn it. We are apprehensive of the possibility that they will use the equipment contained therein to drop eaves upon our privational communications. Well, I certainly wouldn't wish that on anyone. Indeed, the securitization of confidential correspondence is paramount in all clandestine operations. So, where's the radio station? Yeah, dude, Radio Shack. Fucking awesome. Let's talk to the Speckin first. Back at the Speckin of Ease. These new guys? It's two of the frat guys you helped out earlier. The guy who was looking for mesquite chips and the guy who lost his jacket. Oh, heck yeah, bro. If you got problems beating the cold, queuing is the lifestyle for you. Queuing is the hobby for you. Wait, did I say hobby? I meant lifestyle. So I said lifestyle first, then corrected myself to hobby, but it was actually lifestyle. Standing next to a warm, comforting fire does sound pretty good. Right, bro? Plus, when you're standing there, you can be killing up some burgers or weenies or whatever. It's a win-win. Gosh. You bask in the warm glow of their conversation. You gain 35 experience. Barnaby. Buy him a drink. After a few moments and a few sips, he clears his throat and speaks. Your uncle's house has many doors. Some of them have people near him. Any man can be handy, but handier still when he's close to home. An ace in the hole, an ace by the wall, a wall ace. Your uncle's house has many doors. Okay. I don't know if those are hints or just generally... whatever. Good deal. I'll add to the menu right away. I found this case of tequila. Gracias, muchacho. Alright, what do we got? Whiskey, +1 muscle, +1 moxie. Pretty good. Tequila, +1 muscle, +1 mysticality. Absinthe. What have I currently got? Do I remember? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. As you were, sir. Boom, 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 boom. Cocktail. Oh, what? Wait, where's the cocktail from? Order a drink. Do I even have a cocktail? No, that's from somewhere else. The hell did I get that from? God, playing this game like once every 2 months is really not the most optimal sort of thing to be doing. Alright, so we're going to Radio Shack, I guess? I assume that's going to be the Big Moist? Yeah, Radio Shack. You find the arm of a traveling salesman sticking out of the ground. Given the condition of the arm, it seems like the body it's attached to must have been down there for quite some time. The ring slips easily off the arm's finger because the finger is both wet and withered with decay. One or the other would have sufficed. You got an item, Flute Rod Ring. A good flute gave its life so this ring could exist. Soothing Flute will heal 2 additional HP per round. That's really good! Every time you try to dig, the hole immediately fills up with water. You decide to just use the shovel to press the arm down below the surface and call it a day. It's a day. Because my current ring is improving my saxophone attack, I believe. Yeah, my sax key. But I now have the castanet ring. I have the drumstick ring. And the flute rod ring. I still think this is the best, because that 5 to everybody is just so helpful, and that snowballs so quickly. Soothing Flute is actually okay as a skill on its own. But I will think about it. It's a weird shadow pocket or pouch or something. You stick your hand into the hole, grab the first thing your fingers brush against, and yank it back out. You got an item. Shadow Rope. In the evening, the shadows grow longer. Excuse me, I should have muted. In the evening, the shadows grow longer. Once they grow long enough, you can use them as a lasso. Lasso and confound an enemy. Combat item. Hang on. I have... Oh, that's from player. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but not a lot. Okay. It appears to be unlocked. Oh, me oh my. There are a couple of pieces of tape stuck to one of the bricks here. Swamp water has leaked in through this hole and wetted the floor. Oh well, the days when these were your good shoes are already long past. I'm actually quite alright, thank you. Oops. There's some guys hanging out here looking stoic and cool, and also a gator man with more than the usual allotment of teeth. Hi, you guys are vampires, right? No, we are radio technicians. Why are you standing here in the dark? Why not? It is radio. There is nothing to see. Also, I can't help but notice your profound vampire accent. Ugh, fine. We are vampires. I know it. That machinery looks weird. Are you speaking of the battery units that appear to be powered by outer space or some form of negative energy or some things like that? I forgot what vampire sounded like and he just became French, so then I corrected for it in the middle of the line. Yeah, that's strange, right? They are not standard issue, it is true. So what? I cannot tell you any more about them. Oh. So what's this stuff for? Always with the questions. Sorry, I have a curious nature. I will not reveal to you our employer's plans. Their plans to use this equipment to broadcast her voice across this country once she has assumed full control of the government. Aw, please? No, stop asking. Alright, let's kill him. What do we got here? Vampire Colonel. Vampire Colonel intends to smack turned Gatorman, increasing all of his stats by 8. Well, that's no good. What's my 23? So I'm just shy if I wanted to get him right now. 14 physical damage and then drain that. He has irritable 3, but I could reduce his muscle by quite a bit, but that would increase his muscle by 3, 7, or 8. Which I could also just do 8 to you, which actually, this is what I should do. Having all of their stats. Okay, that can't happen. So number 1, actually, is that even a good? I have 5 AP. So you definitely need to die. You definitely need to die. I don't really need to kill you right now. You have 22 HP. I could stab you for 7. So that gets that cooking. And then I can Tricky Timpani you, which should actually, yeah, this next one should kill you. So I have that. So he's gone. 5. I could do... Actually, yeah, I should do this. And then that, and then I will just have to shoot you. So I probably should have hit the orchestra strike on the other one, but that's okay. That being said, Molly fucking kneecap him. You won! Whoa. You won. You dumped the vampires' unconscious bodies outside in the hope that a rare sunbeam will pierce the swamp gloom and finish them off. Oh, don't forget to loot them. You gain 14 XP, you gain 72 meat, you gain hollow gator tooth. Vampirism does strange things to your teeth, and if your teeth were huge to begin with, there's a lot more room for strangeness. Is your muscle plus 5, that's very good. Swampire Flesh Wand. Okay, so there's a great muscle one and a great mysticality one, but nothing for your boy. You're pretty sure this used to be somebody's arm. White Suit Pants. They look nice, but they're tainted with both evil and the sort of mundane stuff pants usually get tainted with. Bottle of Bloodshine. Blood distilled into a powerful, fast-acting elixir. You have to admit, sometimes vampires have the right idea. Doubles your moxie. It's a combat item, though, which is unfortunate. Gary got stronger, so he can tank even more. What actually are my... Oh, well. I do have Bess. Why am I not using Bess? Because that could be Moxie plus 7. Although this could also be Moxie plus 6. Oh, right, because this is... Right. I don't really need more damage right now, and the fact that this... Oh, shit. The fact that my current thing does ice is more useful than physical damage. Or, not ice, but cold damage. I could attach a chunk of lead to it if I really wanted more damage out of it. Which would put this at plus 6. And this would be plus 7. But I don't really need more damage right now. My AP is great. I'm doing all right. You don't know what this console does, but if it's any consolation, nobody really expects you to. There's nothing on the table. I guess it just looks cooler to stand around a table than just arbitrarily around the room. Apparently this machine is powered by evil? Or at least weird. What are those guys sharing one bed? Wait, why is it in a coffin? Wow, this thing is pretty cool. It also looks very lightweight. You carefully pocket the zappy orb thingamajig. You got an item, glowy lightning ball thing. Can you believe this thing was invented in the past and not approximately 60 years from now? There's a to-do list here with a single entry. Guard the radio equipment. You erase the check mark. Turlet! Hooray! 60, holy shit. It's important to look good if you're on the radio, so this sink is a first aid kit instead of a mirror. The radio people were probably saving this stuff in case anyone ever invents video, and they have to go to war. You got an item. Styptic pencil. Styptic pencil. These are for when you cut your... Oh! Interesting. I didn't know that that's what those were called. Birdsworth's finest tooth wax. It's a whole ball of prescription strength tooth wax. Increases your moxie by 1 until you use another potion. That is a potion and not food is concerning to me on a fundamental level. But I believe I also have a fuckload of XP. And I'm all maxed out there, so I need my books. Melee damage perk, don't need it. Media expertise. Hurt them all, give Sleaze armor, choose not to be cold. I can do blood lore for 80, which I can do even more if I wanted even more max HP. Let's do, what's my current? If I go to my character sheet, cold armor and sleep. I need more cold armor before I need more sleaze armor. So, or does that give me cold armor or hot armor? Gives hot armor. So I could do either one of these and that'd be fine. That's fine. That's fine. Fucking, I don't know, man. More meat. Even more meat. There's 71 unspent XP. Just dump all of it. So now my meat... God, my meat drops are going to be insane. Media expertise plus 60, plus 90. I have plus 90% to my meat drops. But I also have something else that gives me extra meat drops? That's item drops. But I also warm and blooded. I have plus 13 max HP. Then I also have another, comprehensively veined. You've learned where all your blood is. And I also can do Ziggurat power. I'm crazy strong in combat. The nightstand keeps its lonely vigil. Hey, whoever used to work here left their jewelry behind. You got an item, jewelry case, small jewelry box, which come in handy if you need to move some jewelry from place to place and you don't want to wear it on the trip. Anything else in here? Doesn't seem that way. What was the point of letting the swamp water in? Guess we'll never know. Oh, it's bright. Fuck the sun. All right, Donnie boy, you got another one for me? Hi, Don, I cleared out the radio station. That's all that's it. Hello and Hello and salutaculation-esque greetingification-mentism. Let me try that again. Hello and salutaculation-esque greetification. Hello and salutaculation-esque. Salutaculation-esque I can get. Salutaculation. Salutaculation-esque. Greetingification mentism. Hello and salutation, fucking cocks. Hello and salutaculation-esque greetingification mentism to yourself. I enthusiastically remit upon receptifying your vocal and auditorious presence. Felicitations upon the successful outcarrying of your travails. Monetary rewarditude will be deposited to your bedchamber herewith. You hear someone opening the window in your bedroom. Thanks. Alright, well, nothing for it then. We got another day. Oh, right. The first applicant is ye old chemical store, some SIT science lady wants to sell potions. Second is Bartram's Bakery, Bert's buddy of mine. From my restaurant days, makes a good loaf. Last applicant has a table enchante. It's like a high-end kitchen store, magical utensils and the like. Magical utensils is mysticality weapons, not something that I actually need. Ye old chemiker, I don't really use a lot of potions. I don't really use a lot of food. I'm more fascinated by the SIT science character. Although, actually, wait a minute. Oh, but you're not going to let me look at my character sheet right now, are you? God damn. Okay, I mashed by accident. You set Flimberg's tiny workbench up on your desk. It's time to get to tiny work. You find a hook on one of the ceiling beams and hang up your new refrigerator. Cool. You find a glowy orb thing in your knick-knack shelf. Excellent. This fridge is fully stocked with terrible Gatorman beverages. You got an item, Gatorman Cola. Potion. The only reason this isn't the worst beverage you can imagine is that you can imagine the same beverage except warm. Increases your maximum HP by 11. Whoo, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Crafting desk. Little tentacle buddy. It's your little tentacle buddy. Take a look. Consider the orb. You trace the finger on the periphery of the orb for a while. Gain an effect, orb touched. You play with the plasma in your ball in your room and it elevated your spirits and overall outlook. +1 moxie. As if it needed to be any fucking higher. Well, you awful little creature. Fortunately, no shows have been invented yet. Go Badgers! Alright. You're swamped with exhaustion. So true. So zoo, bestie. A disconcerting dream. Oh! A young lady, safe and warm. Today is October 20th, 1902. That's true, actually. A lot of people don't know that. My diary. This diary is property of Margaret, age 9. All others got to keep out under penalty of law. Dear diary, yesterday our dog Daisy died. Papa said it was bound to happen because she was older than me, which isn't old for a kid, but is really old for a dog. He said we'll get a new dog soon, but I was sad anyway. Some birthday. At school today, the teacher asked what we want to be when we grow up. I said I'll be God, because then I can make sure all the dogs live a long time and are always happy. Everyone laughed, and that jerk Billy Gribsley said a girl can't be God, so I said I'll be president instead, because that's nearly as good. He said a girl can't be president either. Well, I'll show him. I'm going to make all kinds of laws about being nice to dogs, and I'll make being a jerk illegal too, so Billy Gribsley goes to jail and can't eat nothing but bread and water forever. So there! Your desk covered in Ocean City paperwork. Oh, am I the Madam President? I am the Madam President, I believe. God, I have 6 stiff scores. What's going on over here, guys? Is everything alright? I got a shitload of notifications. That, you know what? I'm glad that I checked it. Because that was important and good to look at and good to see. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna look at it in a slightly different format. Show me! Show it to me! Oh, I just realized the game is still at -15 from our friggin' Mario adventures. Well, see, now that doesn't make a lot of sense when you draw it in that way. That does nothing, that means nothing. I mean, it looks fine, but it's definitely weird. Alright, well. Thank you, anyway. Why not just remove it altogether if you're gonna draw it like that? Like, what is the purpose of that in particular? I don't understand. Am I speaking in a way that makes the vague thing I'm talking about interesting? Boom, boom. Or one quote in 10 minutes is kind of a lot for you. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry. Poindexter, your insufferable bean counter. What is it, Terrence? Madam Comptroller, I merely need your signature on these budget revisions. With this, the remainder of funds currently allocated to municipal services will be redirected to your shadow presidential campaign and your other projects. That sounds a bit obvious. Rest assured, I am only sparing you the details, which you have made clear to me that you find intolerably boring. The transactions will be meticulously obscured through shell corporations, cutouts, offshore accounts, and the like. Alright, good. You'd better not be skimming more off the top than I'm willing to ignore. Certainly not, Madam Comptroller. It's time to record the announcement of your candidacy for Shadow President. One of your PR lackeys, carefully trained to be just unafraid of you enough to tell you what not to say in public. Alright. Attention, peons! Oh, geez, don't call them peons, man. And please try for less totalitarian tone generally. Right. So something like... My fellow citizens. My fellow citizens, good evening. I'm Margaret... That's weird. The levels went all funny when you said your last name. Don't worry about it. Hereby announce my candidacy for Shadow President. Vote for me, or else. Nope, sorry ma'am, no. Ugh. Start out by explaining who you are. Most of them probably don't pay much attention to local politics. Alright. In my role as Ocean City's comptroller, I have made it my mission to eliminate waste and graft in the city's finances. And I am proud to say that I have been completely successful through my program of shutting down needlessly wasteful civic programs, thereby... reserving your valuable taxpayer meat for the things that actually matter. Things like family, prosperity, and freedom. Perfectly meaningless. Love it. Okay, so then just call action to top it all off, and we're done. Vote for me, and I'll pay you 100 meat. Super illegal, ma'am. Nuts! Vote for... Oh, I should have been trying the other ones. Hang on. Can I actually... Check this shit out, chat. Watch this shit. Oh, I'm gonna close the game. I'm gonna do it again because I want to read the other dialogue options. Hey, we're back! Just in time to have a disconcerting dream. See what do you want this time. Beep, 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 beep. What's cooking, my pals? Wow, no, much too casual. Nobody would buy it. I hated saying it anyway. How about... Howdy, folks. Too folksy, ma'am. This isn't Arkansas. Okay, how about... My fellow citizens, good evening. I'm Margaret. That's weird. The levels went all funny when you said your last name. Don't worry about it. Hereby announce my candidacy for Shadow President. Vote for me or else. Nope. Sorry, ma'am. No. Ugh. Start out by explaining who you are. Most of them probably don't pay much attention to local politics. In my role as Ocean City's comptroller, I have made it my mission to rob you suckers blind for my own nefarious ends. Ma'am, are you funning with me? Feels good to tell the truth once in a while. Get you elected, though. I suppose not. In my role as Ocean City's comptroller, I've made it my mission to make sure you all get exactly what you deserve. What? Well, look, I get it. Double talk is fun, but it makes it sound kind of sinister. You'd be better off just lying. That's fair. In my role as Ocean City's comptroller, I have made it my mission to eliminate waste and graft in the city's finances, and I am proud to say that I have been completely successful through my program of shutting down needlessly wasteful civic programs, thereby forcing you to live in desperate squalor like the rats you are. Okay, feel better? Yeah, it was good to get that out. Swell, let's go 3-1 now. Right. Thereby ensuring none of you have time or energy to protest my actions. They probably don't want to hear that, ma'am. I suppose not. Also, that's more of a convenient side effect of your policies rather than their basic purpose. Oh, that's a good point. Okay, thereby reserving the valuable taxpayer meat for the things that actually matter. Things like ultimate power. They'll assume you mean for everyone. Oh, yeah, no way. Okay, things like mom, baseball, and apple pie. That's pretty good, but if it isn't a cliche yet, it will be soon. Family, prosperity, and freedom. Perfectly meaningless. Love it. Okay, then just call to action to top it off, and we're all done. Vote for me, or I'll destroy you. Ma'am, come on! Sorry. A vote for me, and I'll pay you 100 meat. Super illegal, ma'am. Nuts! A vote for me is a vote for you. Oh, that's great. Just perfect. Good. Is that all? Yeah, we'll add all the legal this message blah 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 campaign for Shadow President stuff in post. Great. I'm out of here. Ugh. Time travel makes my guts itch. This guy's a yokel even by the standards of his time. Time to grease those wheels. Mayor Burby, I presume? Yes, who are you? I'm here to speak with you about the Crystal Dream Valley Dam project. I want you to make the dam bigger. Much bigger and much more powerful. Here's some revised plans. A dam this large would flood the valley and displace hundreds of people, and besides, the dam was, as planned, will provide a perfectly adequate amount of power. Why would we need to make it bigger? How about a handshake agreement? What? I don't even know who you are. You want me to agree on this on the basis of a handshake? Specifically, I'm offering you the chance to shake hands with the handle of this large briefcase filled with meat. Oh, Well now, yes, I think this new plan is quite viable. Good. Hello? There's a sheep in your office. What the hell? Turns out a lot of the president's time is spent on ceremonial bullcrap that nobody actually cares about. Case in point, pardoning the Thanksgiving turkey. None of your aides know what a turkey looks like, apparently. Bleh. Pardon the damn thing anyway. Your desk, covered in policy documents both benevolent and malign. There's a note here about going back in time and making the Crystal Dream Dam bigger. Gotta get on that eventually. Oh, the shapes on the wall changed. Your ridiculous court wizard isn't taking the situation seriously. Make it clear to her what is required. Give me a progress report on the SIT thing. Have you taken care of the problem yet? Oh, it's so dreary and unfestive there, all that math and science, it isn't holly or jolly. Screw your damn theme. Your entire job is dealing with the magical issues. I won't have that do-gooding interloper messing around in the library. There's too much at stake. Get it dealt with, or I'm giving Crimbo's federal holiday status to the friggin' groundhog. You wouldn't. Go, get out of my office. 6 lockers. Wait, this is my first dream, I think. I recognize this. Some dumb jock kid you have to give a presidential fitness award to. Get it over with. Hey kid, how's it going? Hi? Brilliant. All right, but the power invested in me as the Shadow President. Here's an award for being able to climb a rope faster than most of the kids, which is definitely important, and this is a great use of my time. Thanks. Do I give a speech? Whatever. I'm out of here. This miserable beast. President Strong, make rich. Yes, I know, and yes, you don't have to remind me of the terms of our 2-word agreement. You're keeping your people mean and hungry?
Yes, warriors mean, warriors hungry, good fighters.
That's right. You're my ace in the hole, this stinking mud hole. If I need to use force, so you'd better stay on top of things if you want your make rich. Keep everyone worshipping at the Gator Shrine too, but for God's sake, don't mess with the stuff in the basement. If you screw anything up down there, I will turn you into wallets. Get me?
I get.
Good. Duty calls again. Get it over with? This useless loaf. More damn paperwork. How come nobody told me being president is all paperwork and talking to idiots? Sorry, ma'am, but the unwashed message gotta be kept in line while we amass power. Yeah, fine. I hereby sign this order declaring July 12th National Bread and Circuses Day. All citizens get a complimentary dinner roll and a free turn on the nearest suitable trapeze. Ma'am, I ain't sure that... Who cares? Let Coolidge deal with it. And what's he even for, anyway? This is all beneath me. Shout out Calvin Coolidge. Hellstrom, what does he want? All right, Hellstrom, let's hear your report.
Everything's fine and dandy, ma'am. I don't rightly understand what this shadow energy stuff is exactly, or why you want so gold-darn much of it. But the converters are spraying it out slicker than greased mice have got of a Gatling gun. Got plenty of slag left over to press into those weird monsters you like.
Finally, some good news. So you meet the project deadline?
Yep, though we'll need to expand the oil drilling operation some more. Need to design this permit so as we can expand into lots 210 to 240.
Sure, whatever. Wait, 210 to 240?
That a problem?
My family's farm is 223.
Oh, well, ma'am, if you want to get your weird black juice, we just gotta get the regular black juice out of the ground first.
All right, fine. Sorry, Grandpa. Cat hisses at me, but I want to pet Wesley. Enough of this. Interesting villain vignettes. Your room. Wesley, the success of your swamp-derived mission performances has not gone unnoticed. The boss is duly impressified. Briefcase full of meat. The boss! Wow! How much meat is in a briefcase full of meat? 800, thank God, so I can not have the cursed number anymore. Alright. Take a look. Consider the orb touched. All my stuff should be reset, you know? Yeah, sucks. Wow, I don't even have my cat boon. They didn't let me have it. That just fucking blows. Alright. We got a sickle from a signal. Wait. We got a signal from a sickle. You know, the farming tool thing. It's over in the Gray County somewhere. Mostly nothing but farms there, so there's a store that's been open since forever. The owner's name is Jasper. He knows Murray. He'll probably help you out. Here's a map. Gray County placemat map. In lieu of a map, Jessica has given you a placemat from a restaurant in Gray County. Jasper's feed intact. This is a diner placemat. This is a diner placemat. It literally has a map of the county right in the middle of it. Oh, I'm just impressed that you found a way to give me an actual map while also still giving me something that isn't a map. I have a message, presumably from Don T. Hey, this is Benny One Tongue speaking. What happened to Don Toblerone? Sore throat. You Wesley? That's me. Okay, here's the deal. We left a bunch of stuff in your nightstand. There's some books we need to cook, some documents we need forged, and some evidence we need doctored. Once you're done with all that, dump them in the sewer grate outside the antique store and the boys will handle it from there. Got it. Nice talking to you, Benny. I mean that. Sure thing. Calliope's boon. +1 physical armor. Ugh, disgusting. Put shit in my nightstand? Benny One Tongue, there's a bunch of stuff for you in here. Uncooked mob books, unforged mob documents, and undoctored mob evidence. Pages and pages of raw financial data. The documents are printed on soft, unrefined paper. It's bleeding ink. It needs medical attention immediately. Okay. So I need a forge. I need an oven. And a doctor? I guess? let's check out what's going on over here. Is this new? This is new. 2 additional. I don't need it, but that's fine. Stench armor. That's good. Buy him out. Jardware's hardware. Got anything new? I'm actually alright, thank you, though.
Wow.
Cola War surplus. What you got for me, Benny? See what's for sale. Blue Officer Sidearm. This is a standard issue Cola Wars pistol. They're hard to find these days due to them being all made of cheap plastic. That's really strong. I might use it. Plus 9 is crazy. Cola Wars rockets. Alright, do I have any dupes? Let's sort A to Z. Look for dupes. I don't know if I actually... Oh, why did it... That was weird. Oh, because I started in the middle of it. I understand. Bottle of pork soda. That's my forbidden fish and soda. Do I have my warm-blooded one? Because that's my preferred food as well. Handful of holy water, handful of steam, hard candy. I do have 2 Holigator tooths, so I don't need that. I could also go and check out what my... I really don't have a whole lot of dupes of anything, do I? Oh, there's my triple mint tea. Who wanted that? I apparently went and I got that. I don't need 3 of those. That's fine. I only need 1 of these. My to-do list, view side quests. Glordo at Zeta Omega Omicron is who I want. And I don't have the barbecue sauce. So if I go to my inventory, let's go to my potions. Forbidden fish and soda. Drink that up. Potions, food. Do I have... I don't remember what warm-blooded was from. It was like a blood hot pocket. Actually, wait, is that even my preferred one? I don't think it is. I think that was just something that I had. Why did I eat that? Because this is what... That's what I would assume this is. Right? Alright. That's probably fine. Sold back some stuff. 10 things I had about you. What have you got for me today? Fire bucket hat. Bucket hat made from an old fire bucket. Firefighter's helmet. That's a lot of extra HP. Alright. So I've got those now. Ye old chemiker. Oh, dearie me. Is this your shop? Why, yes, it certainly is. The name's Janice Gamaker. Why, didn't you just move in? Why is it all blown up in here? Well, I always say it isn't real chemistry if you don't blow everything up and catch your hair on fire a couple times. So I like to get it out of the way early. What do we got for sale? I should have gone for the food one. I fucking knew it. It's pretty good. Yeah, nothing here that I really want. Nothing that's better than the Forbidden Fish and Soda. Okay. Real quick pit stop to the boardwalk. And by quick, I mean this is gonna take several minutes, probably. He shows meat in my mouth. It's that one. Alright. So, for inventory, go over here to hats. Mildewy Judge's wig, I believe. Okay, 30 meat back. Man, I really do have a lot of these things that I could add to some of these hats. Intimidating Stetson. Go inside. Great. Boom. Vampire bat hat, another 30 meat. My diving helmet. Great. Tony Fiasco, hit photography. Fire bucket, firefighter. Great. God damn it. Firefighter. And Fuzzy Busby. Alright. What do I actually want here? 2 physical armor, 4 hot armor. Let me go through our stuff and pick some different. This is definitely great. This is great. These are fantastic. I like those. I like you. Because none of these other shit is actually any good. Bilbus, Sneaky Pete. Yeah. Healing for 6 is great. And he also just is tanky as shit. So he can absorb a lot of fire in the case that actually happens. Not that it usually does. This, I never use this. And I have other ways of doing that, but better. Extra max HP. Steal HP from your opponent, so steal 7. Deal 7. I mean, that seems like something I would use more often. Deal your muscle and spooky damage. My muscle and my mysticality are the same, basically. Although actually, I typically have my mysticality a little bit higher, don't I? Because I've been wearing this. Oh well, actually, that does make those the same. What are my other hat options? 5 spooky armor, muscle, and moxie. Max HP, melee weapon attacks, ranged weapon attacks, plus 4 to ranged weapon attacks, which I could make that plus fucking 7 if I wanted to, but again, I have no reason. So that's something that adds AP, because that would actually be great, and I would love that. 3 magical regenerate 1 extra AP would be cool, but not really. Stench armor, spooky armor, regenerate 1 extra AP per round is just as good as this, and it looks better. Maximum HP, physical armor, mysticality, spooky armor. Physical armor, hot armor, magic weapon attacks. Yeah, I guess that is fine. And then... do I want to just, like, kit this thing out? Because I could. Because I don't use magical weapons, so it doesn't actually do anything for me, and I would much rather be wearing this. Well, I can do this pretty freely since I have so much of it. There we go. And I could also... yeah, fuck it, why not, right? Lower max AP, but I also generate way more, so... not that I need that, but, you know. Okay, that's good. Although that is combat-oriented, where this is, like, for solving puzzles, but that's fine. That actually makes sense. Because that gives me more stuff that I need. Which also, that should put my armors as being pretty good overall. Should I go and challenge her for chess? Because I could. I kind of really want to go and try. Go back to Plunkett, and then let's optimize for some armor. 5 XP, whatever, it's fine. I've seen that event a trillion times. All right, let's see what we can do here. Do I just want to optimize my hot armor is what's really good right now? Why is that? I know why that is. Let's elemental armor, hot armor. +4. That'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah, okay. Let's optimize for hot armor and then hope for the best. So, fire bucket hat is ideal. That is good. This is good. These are both accessories? Okay. So, my hot armor is currently pretty massive, and I have some other spooky and sleaze up my sleeve. Okay. Here we go. I don't have that. Reposition upon. I have that. I have that. I don't have that. I don't have that. I have that. Don't have that. Don't have that. Have that. Have that. Don't have that. Come on. Come on. Come on! Come on! Come on! Fuck. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's a bad start. There we go. There we go. There we go. No. Nope. Nope. Yep. Come on, I need hot hits, baby. Yeah. I need more hot hits. Come on. Fuck. 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 Okay. Let me see. What can I do? Elemental. Fucking. If I can get, like, 2 of them to 13, it would be sleaze and hot, right? Cold armor by 3 and your sleaze armor by 3 until you eat something else. Well, I haven't eaten anything yet today. -5 for +4. I'd be willing. Let me go back. Elemental sleaze. You pop off the top off the can. It was accidentally put into a beer can instead of a soup can, and guzzle the cold potato soup. Cold and greasy. The cold, creamy soup you ate has decreased your temperature and increased your lipid density. So now I have 12 and 16, and then 2 6s. That's pretty good. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Okay. Okay. No. No. Yeah. No. Nope. Yep. Come on. Yeah. I might have just fucked myself. Yeah. I might have boned that. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just keep jadoobing and skewering. Okay. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. That was way worse. I also messed up right at the beginning. So, cool. 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 Good. Damn it. Fuck. Yeah. 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 Oh! I fucking did it! There's not a reward for it. I got an achievement, but God, fuck. Does that be a rare achievement? 20% of players. Fucking kill me. Ugh! Just have to get lucky enough, I fucking guess. Give me that shit. Give me my sash. And my new... this. That should be everything back to the way that it used to be. I did eat food in order to do that, but hey! Finally, that's off the table. Oh god, I didn't want to do it again. Yeah, whatever, I don't care. Just fucking let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Just let me out. Just let me go. Just let me leave. Just let me leave.
Just let me leave. Just let me die.
Great. Okay. So there's that. Do I actually have? Do I have a food that would increase my AP? Because that's food. Physical armor, moxie, mysticality. Oh, did I already look at this? Range up and attacks by 4. Jesus Christ. Alright, that's fine. Alright, I need to bus to SIT. Then I'll be, Gamma Omicron, or Zeta Omega Omicron. Here at Zoo. And who is it that I need to talk to here? Glordo at Zoo. Glordo. Okay. Are you Glordo? Who's Glordo? Glordo. Glordo! Yeah, I got it right here. Super Soldier Syrup. Potion. This little vial is stamped with a serial number and a list of complicated, scary-sounding chemical names. Don't mention it unless you decide you want more later, in which case, mention it. Any of that syrup left? Yeah, I can give you a dose, but not for free, boy. You gotta bring me a treat. 3 bottles of pork soda. There's a machine in the Vecto wing that has it. I see. So I can continue to get Super Soldier Serum from him. Which is pretty fucking nutty. Not that I need it. Because I'm already well optimized for combat. Alright. Alright. Bus stop. We're moving on from Big Moist. I know I didn't quite finish everything there, but I've gotta get moving on this ding-dang game, man. Heartland of Darkness. Hey, Buck, over here. Geez, I ain't been out to this neck in a month of Sundays. Heck, I ain't been out to this neck in a month of Sundays. The farm country isn't a big destination hotspot for you? Shocking. Believe you me, Buck, I gotta get out of here as soon as the getting was good. Wait, are you from Gray County? Yeah, and you better keep that lip zipped. I don't need it advertised that Molly Buttons came from a long line of Reubens and hayseeds. My house was down this back road. I'm gonna go have a look-see. Maybe my childhood pig sticker is still there. Okay, go ahead. Molly vignette! Let's fucking go! Looks like the old trap is still standing. Pop knew how to build him. Much good it ever did him or anyone else. Stupid tile swing, waste of a childhood. Your nightstand just where you left it in this massive heap of garbage. Ah, there it is. You'll have other knives, but never forget your first. Molly learns a new skill knife trick. Thank fucking God. Pop's old oil burner has seen better days, though not heaps better. Well, this is new. Nothing left in there. Thinking about how much of my life I spent in this shack, it really grits my teeth. Her solution to her emotional issues is really just to shoot shit. That's better. What do we even have a barn for? Pop that and raise any animals or anything at all, really? Nothing good ever came out of this tin bastard. What's this? Oh, it's addressed to me. Looks official. Trust the feds to send mail here instead of where I actually live. Cripes. What the? This is from the state pen where they get little Nancy on ice. As only the registered contact of inmate Nancy McGill, blah blah, pending final review, will be transferred to Bridgewater State Asylum for insane criminals. Oh God, no! They can't send her to the Laughing Academy. That place will kill her. Well, that's the postmark on this a week ago. Okay, what bureaucracy? I probably still got a day to do. Hold on, Nancy. I'll think of something. You gotta get the hell out of here and come up with an angle to help Nancy. Time's wasting. Cheese it. Hey, Molly, Fuck, I got a real tough slice here. I don't like asking for favors, but it's no trouble. After all, you've been helping me out with my weird nonsense. What's the problem? I told you about my Sheba, right, Nancy McGill? Maybe? I don't know. She's doing time upstate because of a bank job that went south, but I got a letter saying they're moving her to a different cooler soon, to Bridgewater. Is that bad? Why are you troubled over Bridgewater? Bridgewater State Asylum for insane criminals? Oh, that does sound bad now that you say the entire name. Nobody comes out of Bridgewater with their brains, right? Sometimes they don't come out at all. They put people in Bridgewater and just forget about them. And we gotta bust her out before the transfer or I'll never see her again. Nobody will. Oh, geez, okay. How long do we have? A couple of days, tops. As soon as I think of a plan, I'll let you know. Ooh! Can I look at her new, fight skill? This old watering trough appears to have been abandoned by everything except mosquitoes. Shwink. Yoop. Oh. It does make Bilbus more appealing, but I'm okay. I'll get some stuff. A lot of frosty flakes. You plunge your hand into the clammy water and grab as many of the cold, slimy eggs as you can bear. This old man is fiddling intently with some kind of clockwork thingamajig. Excuse me. Hmm? He looks up at you with the squint of someone who isn't used to focusing on anything more than 6 inches away. Can I ask you something?
I don't get a lot of conversation practice, young man, but last I knew it was standard to lead off with an introduction.
Oh, sorry, my name's Wesley.
Gwendolyn Loguti, what's your question?
What's that you're working on?
Oh, just a little thing I've been keeping myself busy with. What does it do?
Nothing on account of it being broke. What does it do?
Nothing on account of it being broken. Typically, that's what makes such a thing interesting, but I need a replacement part and there ain't much getting around on that.
What kind of part?
Mainspring. Not usually a problem, but I need a counterclockwise one. Kinda rare.
Why not just flip a regular one upside down?
Well, now, ain't you clever? See that flange there?
Yeah?
That's why.
Maybe I can find you one.
Well, now, I ain't expected much, but if you manage that, I would appreciate it.
Is there a clock parts store nearby?
I used to buy parts off a doll maker named Gilmore. But that rat Hellstrom brought out his mortgage and foreclosed on him. I ran the fella off without even a buy or leave. Now, at least I assume that's what happened. No idea where he went. House is still there, but it's real spooky now.
Spooky? What happened?
Well, nothing really. Just when there was a fella there acting like talking dolls are normal, they seem normal. When he ain't there, they don't. Anyway, it's down the road a spell. If you feel like having a look-see.
Oh, look, it's not the old Gilmore place.
Remember, what I need's a counterclockwise mainspring.
Okay, I'll go look. Who's that Hellstrom guy you mentioned?
That fat cat oil baron who's been going around buying up every patch of dirt big enough to drill a well into. Ain't want to talk about him. He'll get his soon enough.
What does that mean?
Don't mean nothing. Just an old man talking old man crap.
Well, be seeing you. The door is barred from the inside. You'll have to look elsewhere for your tack. No! Joan Bluefoot. William Onley's daughter, Robin. Kathy Irvington. Alan St. James' boy, Kevin. Boo-boo, do not let appearances deceive you. Good advice, I guess. A car-shaped pile of rust. Rusty old toolbox. Spray on asbestos and a miniature blowtorch. +1 on fire to a weapon. Oh! Ooh! This is the best item description in the entire game, by the way. Safe and effective fireproofing in a convenient aerosol can. Did I ever... Hang on. Did I go to... Let's go back to Ocean City. Let's go to the hobo camp. Did I talk to the guy... I'm sorry. No, 2 lies. I've talked to everybody here. Wanna buy this? Not really, sorry. Wanna buy this? Okay, see you later. What's this rock candy I'm trying to sell people? You know, the bed guy. What are you selling? Oh, I know. Pocket chemical hand warmer. Gold armor to a pair of pants. I have 2 of these already? Fuck, why am I not putting that on my pants? Yeah, let's just fucking... Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just crack the hell out of these. Why not? Fuck it. Although... Yeah, those are now strictly worse than the white suit pants, actually. Because that also gives me 20% meat drops. Because I am wearing these for the Moxie. That's where this all fucking started. I could probably... Well, not with all the stuff that I just used, but... Hang on. Warm, greasy, riveted, electrified. Wait. Fireproof. Wait, I could actually just recreate these. I could wear these, spray on asbestos. Second thought. Do these. Great. Greasy knee pads, add it. Pocket battery, do it. Pocket hand warmer, add it. And now that's all my stuff, and I have 20% more meat drops, so my meat drops are now fucking enormous. There we go, baby. I bet I'm really gonna wish I had that pocket battery later. Wanna buy this? Oh, he got all the beds. What you got? Of course, Madeline's. Madeline who? Madeline's what? Maddie used to be an expert jailbreaker, but she retired and went legit. Now she just runs a little shop where she sells cakes with files in them. Okay, she didn't exactly go legit. Anyway, I gotta go buy a cake for Nancy. Okay, I'll wait here. Molly gets a bashful look on her face and sort of digs her toe in the dirt. Actually, can I borrow some meat? How much? Just, D-stack. 1,000 meat for a cake with a file in it? The full package isn't just one file. It's a file, a drill, a crowbar, lockpick, weapons, maps, plus Madeline's cake recipe is really good. Don't you have any money? I know you draw a mob salary. I spent all my meat on fancy shoes and bullets, and fancy bullets. Jeez, come on, Wesley, this is important. Nancy won't survive a transfer to Bridgewater. They'll break her. They'll pump her full of drugs and lock her in a padded closet without even a number on the door. And just leave her there. I'll never see her again, and she's the only one who cares about. Okay, here. Thanks, Buck, you're a real peach. I know we can count on you. I'll pay you back, I promise. Yeah, go buy your cake before I change my mind. She runs off. Cake and file. It's a little funny that Maddie's shop does so well despite most people not needing to bust anyone out of the joint. It's a little funny that Maddie's shop does so well despite most people not needing to bust anyone out of the joint. I guess they just like the cake that much. Probably they eat around the file. Madeline recognizes you when you enter. The two of you gossip about mob news and mutual acquaintances for a minute before you get down to the business in the order of Alcatraz Special. Normally, it takes a couple of days to set one of these up, but fortunately, Maddie had one ready to go. Turns out Lenny Knucklebones got parole, so his order was canceled at the last minute. You'll hand over Wesley's meat and stagger out of the shop carrying the world's heaviest and most comprehensively tool-filled cake. Yes, hitting on all sixes. Where am I going? And get a wiggle on. Oh, hey, Molly, did you get the cake? Absolutely. See? Good Lord, that's huge. And it's heavy, too. The sooner we deliver this, the better. I mean, that was true anyway. So where's Nancy now? Charleston State Prison. I, don't actually know how to get there from here, but when you find it, don't forget to take me with you. Right. Got it. Okay. Charleston State Prison. Interesting. Guess we're going back to Gray County. A woman with long silver hair and a sultry smile is chatting up a burly woman wearing an eye patch. Long-lashed eyes sparkle at you behind her spectacles. Her voice is a purr. Hey there, sweet thing. I'm Yola. Yola Kinmundy. Nice to meet you. I'm Wesley Baritone. Care to do a lady a little favor, Wesley?
I gotta ban somebody in the chat room. Do 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 in the chat room. Wah 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 woo wah woog. One of my friends is making fun of me because I'm not playing Monster Hunter Wilds.
Care to do a lady a little favor, Wesley? What kind of favor are you looking for? I'm desperately thirsty, but I need something specific. A glass of milk. Milk? A charming young man named Milkman Stan used to deliver the best milk in the county, but he's vanished mysteriously. The last anyone saw him, he was making a delivery to the Drexel place. Could you find him for me? Pretty please? Her eyelashes flutter as she makes puppy dog eyes at you. Sure, happy to help. I knew I could count on you. Here, let me give you directions. Bring me back a glass of milk once you find him, okay, sweetheart? Okay, leave it to me. What are you two talking about? Oh, old friends and co-workers and so on. Xenia and I used to spend a lot of time reminiscing about them, but eventually it became clear we were just telling the same stories over and over. So we simplified it to just the names and we made a little game out of it. Whoever says Norman McCrescent first wins. Huh. Okay. Why is the store locked? Oh, this store caters to a very exclusive clientele, darling. You have to be friends with just the right people. Are you one of them? She smiles coquettishly. Well, one good turn deserves another, they say. Huh. You wink at Iola, and she winks back. See you around, Iola. This burly old lady looks like she should kick your ass despite her age and her eye patch. She looks you up and down with narrowed eyes, then gives you a slight nod, apparently deciding you aren't a threat to be immediately pummeled into the ground. Hi? I'm Wesley.
Xenia Wakefield.
Nice to meet you, Xenia.
You look reasonably capable. Got time to run a quick errand?
What kind of errand are we talking about?
A farmer named McMillican borrowed something from me, and I'm gonna need it soon, that's all. Go get. Come back, couldn't be simpler.
My experience is nothing is ever that simple.
Ain't that the truth? I don't expect any trouble, though.
I'll do it.
Good. Here's the directions to his place. Just tell him Xenia needs her paperweight back.
Okay, I'm on my way.
You get my paperweight back from McMillican yet?
Why did you say it like that?
No reason.
No, not yet. How'd you get the eye patch?
Got in a bar fight back in 17.
Why, you lost your eye in a bar fight? That's rough.
No, I beat up a guy who was wearing an eye patch and took it as a trophy. I wear it because it helps with my vertigo.
A woman after my own heart. Who are all these people you two keep listing?
It's a game Iola and I play. We used to swap stories about people we know, but we've heard them so many times now we just say the names. First one to say Norman McCrescent wins.
Why is the store locked?
Security.
From what?
Nosy people.
See you later, Xenia. Alright. Not a whole lot here, but I do have some new locations, which is exciting. There are Bud Burger Barn. Visit our 0 Gray County locations. Proud to serve red cola. Let's go to the Gilmore house first. I heard creepy dolls. Oh, hey, Buck, there's a Toro spot not far from here. A real traditional old windmill. Want to go have a look-see? That doesn't seem like something you'd be into, Molly. It ain't, but if I go another minute in this place with nothing to look at but smoke and oil wells, I'm gonna flip my lid. Alright, let's go there now. Fuck it. Sure. Sure. A vast, fallow field. The wind blows, yet the mill stands still. You stick your hand into the hole, grab the first thing your fingers brush against, and yank it back out. You got an item, Shadow Milkshake. Increase your mysticality to be at 1 and your maximum AP by 2. Holy fuck! This is what you'd get if instead of a soda jerk, your local cafe employed a soda nihilist. Okay. Ask not for whom the windmill spins. It spins for no one. The clock is stopped, perhaps in solidarity with the windmill. It hands at 6:07. According to the partially destroyed calendar, today is Burns Night, that annual celebration of the life and works of the 18th century poet Robert Burns. Oh, no, on a closer reading, it's just the calendar itself is burned. The windmill is set up to make flour, but hasn't done so for some time. Lumps of the last batch lie in the wooden basin, gathering dust and a real stink. However long this ground flour has been sitting here, it's too long. It smells rancid and appears to have become a new home for bugs. Eat some flour. It's not good flour. Even if it was, you shouldn't really eat flour on its own. I won't eat it. That's sensible. There's a time and a place for eating rancid flour, and your college days are long behind you. Will I make history if I eat the flour? All anyone knows for sure is that nobody ever made history by not eating flour. Check out those bugs. The baker's dozen of long-snouted bugs burrow busily in and out of the floor. They seem hard at work. How far gone must this flower be for it to not only have attracted bugs, but for those bugs to have given themselves a project? Study the bugs. If you know anything about bugs, and you do, for example, nobody knows where the word bug comes from. These long beetles making themselves a home in the flower are wheat weevils. That's a lousy luck. Once a wheat weevil sticks its mouth parts into flour, it's there for life. Based on the size of the weevil's colony here, which includes a barracks and trading post, you estimate they've been living in this flower for at least 2 years. Eat some flour. It's not good flour. Eat it. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Dicks. Balls. You tear into the old flour with your teeth. It explodes in your mouth, and when you do, something hard and cold slides right down your throat. Hard to say what it was. Maybe not something you want in your stomach, but it doesn't matter. It's in there now. You gain an effect against the grain. You got a tummy full of bad flour. Remember, always eat with it. Always eat with the grain, not against it. That really sucks. Actually, that's a really shitty, sucky, fucky, suck and fuck. Can you even say stench? Stink. That'll work just fine. Whew, the flower's fragrance has 2 notes, bad and worse. But you've let it in, and once the dank and fetid odor is at home in your nose, it commences to make all sorts of trouble. You'll need a good nasal wash to rid yourself of this olfactory vampire. Leave the flower alone. Monster Club Sesh. Boop boop. Who the fuck is still texting me? God fucking damn it. Steady winds sweep through the emptied mill, its old wooden boards bending and bowing in reply. What's wrong with this windmill then, if there's enough wind around to make it spin? Something must be the matter here. But what? It's too old? Some sort of bleed issue? Gunked up main shaft, no doubt. The windmill must have bad bones. Probably a solar problem. I'm an astronomy minor. I have no idea. I just got here. This is too much pressure. Yeah, that's probably it. Someone's kicked the safe over and bashed its lock in with a hammer. It's not a pretty sight, but the safe knew the risks when it took the job. Specks of flour float through the air and dust the cracks of the safe like snowfall. As a chemicals major, you know of course that particles of flour suspended in an enclosed space will explode if ignited. And what space is more enclosed than a safe? I can't remember learning that. Of course, I know. I was paying attention for this in class. The most important thing you can do for yourself in life is to get a college education, because that's where you find out where the particles of flour suspended in an enclosed space will explode if ignited. Say the magic word. Abracadabra. Fuck. Crack the safe. Ironically, this safe cannot be cracked because it's been literally cracked in places with a hammer. It's not what irony means. Let's move on. Pry it open. Crowbar is just too thick for you to get any purchase on it. All that flour is really gunking up the cracks. Yeah, I thought I was gonna really hurt myself. Like it was gonna be broken foot. Nice, clean explosion. Honestly, a university education is so important. A windmill safety inspector's report kept in the safe for extra safety, some meat, and strangely, a pair of shoes. Inspection report. The National Flour Standards Committee report into the Oldham Mill dated 1923. That's 5 years ago. Windmill keeper's boots. There's nothing in particular about these boots that make them good for keeping windmills. That's just whose they were. Interesting. I assume I'll be cartwheeling around. Okay, that might be better. I still like the floating jazz artist that we've got here. Still definitely my favorite. But I did also get this. The National Flour Standards Committee report is dry. The National Flour Standards Committee's report is dry as flour and technical as cyber flour, but one paragraph catches your eye for the proliferation of exclamation marks. for the proliferation of exclamation marks. All sorts of problems. For one thing, it is illegal to make ham at a mill. Stick to flour, gents. In addition, these jokers are using a clock as a calendar and a calendar as a clock. This windmill's all mixed up. Clock as a calendar and calendar as a clock. There's a lot of reading material here. Must get lonely working in a windmill. The Fishing Bridge by Sidney Glout. A People's History of the Skeleton Roads by Boxer Hamlin. Highbrow taste. The Years of Hay and Mourning by Marnie Mornay. A Union Daughter by Sidney Glout. Paradise Corn by Carrington Whip. Whoops, a pamphlet slipped out from between the books. NFSC Directive 17-2. Twu. I wanted to say 12 and then realized it was a 2. Looks like a proclamation for something called the National Flower Standards Committee. That's the character sheet. Bakers, nothing in this world is certain except for taxes and flour debt. If flour has gone bad, a quick sniff will tell the tale. 6 months bad, frosty smell. 12 months bad, musty smell. 24 months bad, very fusty and musty smell. 36th, fetid. 48, gamey. 49 and older, absolute liquefaction. Always remember, better smelled than not smelled. Protecting our flour. So then, okay. Way up in the windmill, the wooden walls keep bowing and the wooden floors keep groaning, but there's something strange. The sounds, they're too regular, too precise. There's a pattern, you notice, and it feels too deliberate to have occurred by chance. Tune in. The peculiar sweep of the winds against the wood. The sound it makes, those aren't noises. They're words. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, why? Unmistakably a voice, but hollow and shaken. What are you? Oh, good peddler, I am the living spirit of this old ham mill, though you'd be surely forgiven for thinking it had no life left. You are the windmill? Oh, yes. And does it shock your sensibilities? Does this shock you very much? No, I've just never met a windmill before. Oh, and I wonder if you have, or trod merely on the embers of Alexandria after Caesar. What's wrong with you? Oh, but I cannot bear to spin any longer. It has become unbearable to me. Is it a solar problem? I'm an astronomy minor. Nay, the wounds cut deeper. Nay, the wound cuts deeper than mechanics. I have been distraught from the moment I read the bad news. What news? Sirrah, I refer to the Pulitzer Board's cynical capitulation to award the prize for drama to Sidney Glout of the great Howdy Howl. This thoughtless piggery agitated me so thoroughly I could not even read on to learn if that smut merchant Marnie Mornay won for poetry. You can read? Oh, of course. What else is there to do whilst I work? Can't you just mill about? Was that a pun? Not a very good one, I'm afraid, due to my general malaise. Why are you so upset about the Pulitzers? Oh, but a world in which the arts are poorly valued is a bare desert, sans life. I meant more, why does a windmill care about the Pulitzers? Surely someone must. 'Tis why Troy fell to the barbarians, 'tis not? Too little appreciation of the arts. And do you think pious Aeneas, I don't know who that is, he did that lesson when he did that lesson when founding greatest Rome, wasn't it? Romulus and Remus? Did I make that up? Yes? No! Rome fell as well! And we shall soon follow, now that the Pulitzers have in the depths of their perversion recognized the monstrous Sidney Glout for drama. Were you built out of an old library or something like that? The walls rattle at your words. Oh, negative inference. What? Talk of chopped and splintered wood, talk of axes, how am I to take these violent suggestions if not as a threat? I'm only trying to understand why you're so interested in literature. Oh, well, I would beg you choose your words more carefully in the future, but if you are so curious, the answer to your bull in a china shop of a question is yes. Yes, you used to be a library? Oh, yes. And that's why you're so into literature. Yes, you have the right of it. Okay, great, thanks. Prego. I have to go. Okay. Can I help you at all? Or... Okay, I guess. There's probably a dialogue tree in there to do something with... Why is this fence fucked up? What's going on? No, those picket fences Will Hunter asked you about, and I need to keep painting them. Having fulfilled the conditions to overturn Will Hunter's curse, there was nothing further to be gained by painting excess fences, except, by certain aesthetic standards, a more beautiful world. For the more beautiful world? Yeah, sure. There's no obvious impact on any curses anywhere, but a nice and clean fence is its own reward. Fucking knew it was something. Okay. Drexel. The farm rain picks up something wild, and the open doors of a nearby barn provide the only shelter. You dash inside. From the rafters hang a gang of gargoyles who drop in and block the entrance.
Pay up! Shelter ain't free. This here's a B&B, and whether that stands for bed and breakfast or black and blue, that's up to you.
That doesn't make sense. This here is a black and blue? What's that supposed to mean? You probably mean this is a place where you beat me black and blue, right? This here's a PYWBMBMB. Ooh, that made him mad.
Prices just went up.
Is that a fucking gnome? Gary the Turtle for 18. He can tank it. All right. It set your party on fire for 6. Not good. Really bad. Increasing all enemy stats. That's fine. Entire party on fire for 6. Okay, that actually is kind of rough. Fire Devil Shrieker tends to scream, decreasing your party stats by 3 and dealing the same amount of physical damage, ignoring armor. All right. Number 1. Whee! Number 2. We're going to want that for next round. Number 3, we're going to do this. Number 4, I don't have that much AP, actually, anymore. I forgot. So we'll kill this. Two bleeding on every enemy. Okay. Yeah, well, you can't kill anybody. Well, you could deal 10 physical damage, which would be close. Yeah, you know what? Clobber the elf. There you go. Good work, Molly. Alright. So we're pretty hurt, but we'll be fine. Got lots of counteracting healing at the moment. I can stab you for 10. Puts you in death range from Sacks of Violence. Okay, cool. So then I can just start fucking shanking people. Shink! And shink! I need a sink real bad. Alright. He'll hit me. That's fine. I can take it. Gary's gonna heal. Chooses Molly. Nice. Deviled Egg, Billy Wee Devil Pants. Plus When you live in a realm of omnipresent flame, it's important that your pants be well ventilated. And lo, the B&B owners have become black and blue themselves. Deviled Egg. Some degenerate soul, deprived of God's love, has adulterated a natural egg with whipped mayonnaise and paprika. You shut your whore mouth. Deviled eggs are fucking awesome. Eat my dick. Oh! Interesting. Shadow pickle. Oh! Pretty good. The car hasn't been driven anywhere in a long time, maybe even longer than that. Fucking wire coat hangers, god damn it. This vaguely house-shaped thing is very hard to look at. Huh? There's something. There was something else that popped up. The maze maze. Somebody has been dumping a lot of broken appliances here. It's an old school wash tub. This maze is too complicated for you to find your way through it. Old school wash tub full of soapy water. Handful of soapy water. The appliances range in quality from broken to trashed. Somebody must have thrown this fridge away because it was upside down. See what else is wrong with it. Oh, there's a problem. It's got too many coils in it. A miniature, you can always just sell it. Broken popcorn machine in case you want any broken popcorn. An arcane oven, do some cooking. Cook the mob's books. You bake the books at 400 degrees for 30 minutes, mob books. The books have been cooked, and if anybody finds out it was you who did it, so is your goose. Probably what they meant. Radio appears to be missing a fuse and also a place to plug it in, but we're going to ignore that for now. Radio's working now, but for some reason you can't find any stations to tune into. Well, fuck. It's actually a little scary. It isn't any less freakish up close. Fight him.
69.
Kick Gary the Turtle for 30, which should be most of his health. So add this to the soundtrack. I don't need to be healed yet. I'll stab him for 24. Boom. And let's drop his muscle as well. Assuming that he uses muscle for his damage. Or I could deal 13. Let's try dropping his muscle first. Yeah, that is a physical damage attacker. Okay. So Gary should live through that, which is good. Because then Gary can heal himself and take even more aggro. Wait. Why did he take even more damage? He took 25 and 19. Gonna kick me for... Yeah. The hell you are. You won! You'd be a real hero of the crows if any had been around to see it. Scarecrow hat, plus 6 spooky armor. Scarecrow face, reduce all enemy stats by 5. Nightmare in a convenient portable form factor. Isn't that the same as the pocket watch? Severed. This broad-brimmed straw hat will prevent you from being afraid of anything that approaches you from above. 6 spooky armor is pretty good. That's pretty toasty. Pretty tasty. Maze is impassable in that direction. You could probably squeeze through the corn here. Maze is decorated for you to find your way through. Let's squeeze your way through here. See the road to the row of corn here. I could just kind of dick around in here for a while. Hey, buddy! Hey there, I'm Cornelius. Pleased to meet you. Hi, Cornelius. I'm Wesley. What are you up to? Corn is what I'm up to, friend. Up to my neck in it. There's a lot of that around here, yeah. Sure is, and let me tell you, I couldn't be happier. When you're a hobo, your food options are a bit scarce, you know? But you can do just about anything with corn. Muffins, fritters, bread, pudding, tamales on the cobs, you name it. Is your name really Cornelius? That's right. I don't believe in destiny, but that's a pretty wild coincidence, ain't it? Well, I was afraid this was going to be the sort of routine where you hadn't noticed and I'd have to explain it. Nope. In fact, I think my name's probably the main reason Billy sent me here. Who's Billy? We don't talk about Billy, but we don't talk about Billy. Okay. Do you know any hobo code you can teach me? As a matter of fact, I know several hobo code words. Are they all they are all corn related? Yes. He writes them down on a corn husk for you. You know, there's a big hobo camp setting up near Ocean City. If they've got a nice community going, it'd be better than this cornfield for sure.
Thanks, but I like it here. Look at all this corn. Nah, I feel pretty good about my situation.
Well, that's a shame. I heard a rumor that the king of the hobos really loves corn. I mean, it's just a rumor, but they say he loves corn so much he might choose his heir based on who brings the most corn to the camp.
You mean I could be the corn prince?
Maybe. Is that a pun? Nearly.
Well, I'm sold.
He loads up a wheelbarrow with corn and scampers away, inasmuch as someone who can do that while pushing a wheelbarrow. Well, we've done a good thing here today. I don't know, he seemed happy. After a brief struggle, you reel something in. You got an item, a single kernel of corn. Increases your cold armor by 1. It's small, but it's piping hot. Can I just keep fishing these? Infinite money hack 2025 still working. Do you remember when all those TikTokers were like, hey, I found this cool hack. I found this cool infinite money glitch, and it was like credit fraud, and I'm like, oh. Wow, that was a good one. All right. I don't think there's a limit to this. How many of those do I have now? Let's get one more for good measure, in case we ever need to increase our cold armor by exactly 1. There's no reason to have these. I'm probably just gonna sell them. Let's go to the left. Oh, fuck yeah! A wardrobe stands alone here, like the proverbial cheese. Sadly, it doesn't contain a portal to a magical world of fantasy. I guess you could cut a hole in the back, then at least it would contain a portal to a magical world of corn. What it does contain is an assortment of drab church clothes for a small boy. Nothing in here is your size or denomination. Creamed corn. This looks like an ice cream truck, but the label makes it a slightly different claim.
Hi there, I'm Ike Bremen, the creamed corn man. That sure don't roll off the tongue the way it used to.
You're selling creamed corn out of an ice cream truck?
Yeah, well, if I had some ice, I could sell you some ice cream. If I had some cream. Say, you seem like a guy who doesn't have an expensive truck to keep an eye on and is free to come and go as he pleases. If you could do me a couple of favors, I'd appreciate it.
What kind of favors?
I need cream, and a lot of it. Like a barrel of it. Plus, a part to make my freezer unit work again. Oh, my refrigerator coils!
What part?
I don't know, I'm not a really mechanically minded guy. It's a thing that makes the inside of the box cold.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out. I think this might be the part you're looking for, as I reach into my bag already having it. In fact, I think I have like 3 of them.
How long have you been carrying that? Hey, yeah, that looks familiar. Thanks, buddy. Give me a second to hammer this in and change my sign.
Sure thing. Iced corn.
Would you like some iced corn?
Yes.
Sure thing.
Cold armor by 6. Frozen Europe corn makes a tasty treat if there's literally no other food available.
Sure thing, here you go. I sure hope you don't have sensitive teeth.
Ice hands you a frozen corn on the cob on the stick. Thanks. How'd you get in here?
Feels like last thing I remember is telling a kid I was out of bomb pops. Feels like ages ago now.
Are you still out of bomb pops?
Even more than I was then.
Shucks.
Remind me what you needed? I need a barrel of cream. Well, or something like cream. Something I can make ice cream out of. Not white paint. I tried that one.
No good?
No.
You're selling iced corn now.
Yep, I had a big bin of leftover popsicle sticks, so I made... Oh, nuts, I should have called them cornsicles, huh? Well, too late to change the sign now.
When you say leftover popsicle sticks, do you mean
leftover from eating the popsicles? Yeah!
Right. Pull away from the truck. Okay, so I need milk. Hello? Is this stalk of evil corn the cause of this malevolent maze, or is it the other way around? Or is it all just a coincidence? Perhaps we'll never know. Oh well, spear near, dire corn holder. You jam the evil corn holder into one of the ears of evil corn, creating one of the most dangerous objects that has ever existed, or at least the most dangerous vegetable. Dire corn on the dire cob. This is the evilest corn you've ever laid butter on. Deals your mysticality plus 7 spooky damage. That would be great if all of my attack strength wasn't from ranged weapon bonuses. This box is full of disused, disregarded, and slowly disintegrating joy. This box is full of disused, disregarded, and slowly disintegrating toys. Jeez, how long have these been here? There's a whole lot of junk in this trunk. What are you looking for in particular? Nothing. Well, congratulations, you found it. That is a very large crow. Oh, sweet, a barrel of milk. Oh, Milkman Stan. Oh, hi there. Are you a milkman? Yeah, Milkman Stan, that's me. How'd you end up in here? I don't want to talk about that. Why so glum? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. None of the others will listen to me complain anymore. For starters, and it's extremely boring here, and I don't have anything to read except my sign. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Let me tell you, after a couple of times, the twist at the end really loses its thrill. What? And you know what's even worse than that? I guess not. I'm allergic to corn. If I eat even a single kernel, my face swells up like a frog on a bicycle pump. Oh, jeez. And what have you been eating? Just the leaves and husks. On the bright side, I bet I've got the cleanest colon in the Tri-County area. And then there's the weather. Can you believe this weather? It seems fine. It never changes. It's just this gray, slightly chilly nothing. Always. I don't understand how the corn even grows here. It never rains. Wouldn't that be worse if it was raining? It would be novel, at least. Yeah, I guess that's... And then I have to deal with some cat running around. It got at my bow tie while I was sleeping and totally shredded it. I look like some kind of a degenerate. Gee, that's a shame. I can't even try to catch it and eat it, because I'm also allergic to cat meat. Oh, and there's a crazy dentist who hangs out on the other side of the cornfield who keeps trying to talk to me about calcium. I tried to tell her, lady, I just sell milk. I don't know anything about the chemical properties of calcium in relation to teeth and bones. Aw, she's probably just trying to start a conversation because she's lonely. Yeah, lonely like a fox. I've seen the way she looks at my teeth. Well, and the worst thing, you want to know the worst thing is? Sure. I've got corns. Corns, like the kinds you get on your feet. Little painful wads of callus. Not only are they painful and annoying, I'm just constantly being taunted by how on the nose it is. Anyway, thanks for listening. I don't meet a lot of new people, as you could imagine. Don't mention it. Will you sell me some milk? Sure. They don't call me Milkman Stan on account of not selling milk. It's 3,000 meat per barrel. Are you joking? It's the only milk in the maze. Geographical monopoly. I have smaller quantities available if you're experiencing a cash shortfall at the moment. We're listed on the sign there. No milk right now, thank you. How much milk did you want? Oh, the cat! Wait, I chased the cat into his area. What did you want again? A barrel of cream. Okay, so I need a barrel of milk, which is 3,000 meat. I could get that. I have bonuses to my meat drops. I could probably figure it out. Okay. I just need to go and grind somewhere, probably, and podcast about something. Crows are usually wary around humans, not because they're high-strung or cowardly, but because they're very intelligent. They are aware of the fact that their bones are thin and hollow and that humans are much bigger than they are. This crow knows what it means for the tables to be turned. It spreads its wings in an intimidating display and makes a sound like a rusty garage door had a baby with a burst of radio static. Make friends with it. Well, that's not outside the realm of possibility. Lots of people make friends with crows, primarily by feeding them. This crow lives in a possibly infinite dimension-warped cornfield, though, and from the looks of him, he's taking full advantage of that situation. So it's probably a non-starter unless you've got something that's much better than ordinary corn. Guess not. Scary giant crow. Shink. Drop a piano on him, drop another piano on him, and shoot him in the chest. You won! Let's just hope no other crows saw that, or you'll be Corvid enemy number 1 for current and future generations of them. A massive can of cocktail onions is the sole occupant of this little diverticulum. Immense can of cocktail onions. Take it to the speakeasy. Historians are baffled by what possible sequence of nonsense could have resulted in this being a thing. Alright, so that's this side of the maze pretty handily cleared out, I believe. Okay. A serious-looking man in a military dress uniform is pacing around this area of the maze.
Excuse Ted Hut, name, rank, and serial number.
Wesley Baritone, fair to middling, and, 6?
A likely story. How do I know you aren't a spy?
A spy for who? Crows?
You know damn well who I mean. Those dirty blues.
Blues? Are you talking about the Blue Cola Army?
You're damn right I am, and I won't stand for any of their filthy espionage tactics.
Sure, the Cola Wars ended almost a full decade ago.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Excuse me, something about this place makes it easy to, forget. At ease, then, you may address me as Colonel Benedetto.
Nice to meet you, Colonel. So, how are things?
By things, I presume you were referring to troop morale?
You have troops here?
Certainly, the milkman and the dentist and the ice cream man and the, little girl.
Those people aren't...
Yes, I know they aren't soldiers, I know that. Harumph.
Okay, how's their morale?
Well, right now, I'd rate it at a 1 out of 10. Pathetic, frankly. If the Blues attacked us now, we'd be routed out for certain.
How did you get here?
That information is strictly on a need-to-know basis, soldier. You don't have clearance.
Come on, Colonel, this isn't a military operation.
No, I suppose not. Nevertheless, I'm not at liberty to discuss it. Loose lips sink ships.
What ships? Well, whatever. Why don't you just leave?
You think we haven't tried? This maze twists upon itself and warps the senses in ways that can make escape impossible.
I don't seem to have any trouble coming and going.
How did you get here in the first place?
I saw a weird house next to a cornfield and just sort of walked in.
Ah, you weren't banished here. Therefore, the maze has no motivation to keep you here.
Banished?
I've said too much already.
What about the hobo?
Who, Cornelius? What about him?
Well, it sounds like he was banished here, but he didn't seem to have any trouble leaving.
Of course not. The man's a hobo. Their freedom of travel is practically a paranormal ability. I wish we'd had a few during the war. They'd have made excellent scouts. Well, they could be trusted to come back.
Huh. Weird. What's with all this weird spiky black corn?
We refer to that as maize.
Right, yeah, of course you do.
Our investigations into its nature have so far proven inconclusive.
Do you mean inconclusive?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay. Well, good enough for me, I guess. What about this cat? Maze. Probably another cat to pet. So, back out to the maze at the entrance, I think, maybe? Yes, this is the entrance behind the house. Let's go to the right. Oh, it's the dentist! A woman in surgical gloves gazed lost in the depths of the maze. Oh, hello, I'm Dr. Sarah. Do you have an appointment? I didn't know I needed one to be in a cornfield. What are you doing out here? Oh, general dentistry, cleanings, implants, etc. I mean, what are you doing in a cornfield, huh? Oh, now that you mention it, I don't really remember. You don't look happy. I don't get to see many patients in this cornfield, you know? I'm worried my wet finger is getting rusty. Your what now? Wet finger? Oh, sorry, that's what we dentists call the finger we poke around in your mouth because of how it gets wet. Suddenly, I don't feel very well. Do you need some dental work done? Would you mind if I did some? If only for practice? Sure, okay. Oh, fucking Christ. Okay, picture your mouth as wide as it can go and then multiply that by 10, and that's what I want. You struggle and strain to accommodate her long, rubber-gloved fingers and then make a thorough prodding investigations of your back molars. You've got beautiful teeth. I'm just going to suggest a few changes. There we go, all finished. An out-of-practice dentist has scrambled your mouth like a word search. Do you have a mirror? A what? I'm not happy with my teeth situation. No, and if I'm candid, I know it's not my best work. Would you give me a chance to put it right? Fine, give it a try. I mean, okay. It's bad, but... I want my teeth back. I appreciate you bearing with me. I don't like to leave a job unfinished, I always say. If it were up to me, we wouldn't call it dentistry, we'd call it dentist do. Would you give me one last chance to fix your teeth? Do you mean put new stuff in my mouth where my teeth used to be? Oh, you mean put new stuff in? Yes, is the answer to the question I think you're asking. Dr. Sarah asks you to say, which is about all you can. While your mouth is hanging open, she rummages around for something in her purse. Lost a perk, no teeth at all. Oh, thank goodness, imagine if I'd just thrown them away. You got it set, perfect teeth. A beautiful new set of pearly whites with enough bite to disembowel a leopard. You know, I think that's enough practice for today. I agree 100%. You still don't seem very happy, Dr. Sarah. I was just thinking that your average patient is more at ease having treatment in a modern dental surgery than a labyrinthine cornfield. I'd like a little patch here to feel more like a dentist's office, and it's missing something that says dentist. A sign? What? A sign that says dentist. I was speaking more metaphorically than that. If you happen to find one, sure, but no, guess again. Teeth? Teeth, that's it precisely. We'd all feel comfortable with a lot more teeth around. Would you mind looking for an anatomical teeth model or anything else that looks like teeth? Besides corn, I have plenty of that. This game takes it out of me in a very real way. Where's my... Oh, because that's where my fingers were. I see. Could you doctor this for me? I'm not really that kind of doctor. Oh, okay. I could dentist it for you, though, if it's all the same. Dentist the evidence? I've only practiced on models at school, but sure. Okay, that sounds fine. Well, the only thing is I'm not so confident in my clinical skills these days, as my clinic is basically a mysterious and lonely cornfield. I let you take out my actual teeth. And I appreciate that, but still, I think you'll agree the atmosphere here is all wrong for a risky procedure like the dentisting of evidence. So I need to make this an office in order for her to doctor the evidence for me. So is that a perk now? Yeah. Cool. Permanent perk. Nice. Alright, so back out this way. Jimmy this open. It's a fucking jewelry case. I don't care about the jewelry case. Oh, I can open them. You dump the jewelry box's contents, which are so exciting that you forget to keep the box itself. Old wedding ring. Just sell it. This ring is meant to a lot to somebody once, but now it's just a small amount of precious material. Doubles the healing of grit teeth? What? Ring of additional teeth. This ring is intended to give its wearer the increased tooth count of a shark while sparing them the inconvenience and indignity of all other aspects of a shark. What is grit teeth? What? I didn't even know that I had that. That would make it double, but more importantly, it is teeth related. Can I give you my ring of extra teeth? Really? Thought for sure that would work. Alright, so nothing for it here just yet. I guess we'll go back to the Gilmore house. 4 little elven creatures step off the side of the road and encircle you in a slow dance. It's horrible, just awful the way they move. You don't like it, but you can't help but watch. It's hypnotic. You think you'd watch these things dance for the rest of your life. Shake off the spell. The elven creatures are mysterious and mystical people, but their heart just a bunch of little tricksters, no different than a magician booked for your 7th birthday party. You'll deal with them the same way. Stop it! Chastened, the little creatures shuffle back to the hills. No more dancing, please. I need to find a way to get meat.
I need my meat. I need my meat.
Nature's bounty being violently extracted by this monstrous machine. It's page of what appears to be a diary track. I think I might need to end the stream soon, man. Reading for 2 hours. The Mabel is played by R.B. Gilmore. You got junk mail. Fuck yeah, dude. Love junk mail. If I don't get a letter opener soon, I'm gonna shit my pants. An old plowshare. Quality plowshare if you're keeping it all for yourself. Belgrande Bomb-Proof Shelter Company, and it has a serious combination lock on it. No bomb's gonna guess this one. Jesus Christ. It's a lot of digits. Okay, I see. Dorothy keeps giving me socks with holes in them. She can't possibly be trying to humiliate me deliberately, but it's far too consistent to be random chance. Edith's violin is too loud for me to relax at night, but if I take it away, she screeches horribly. I wonder if I can find her a smaller one. An animate doll working a workout routine? Sure, it's fine and nothing to worry about. What creepy glass eyes? Must correct Velma's mechanism so she'll squeeze the toothpaste from the end of the tube instead of the middle. I'm losing a fortune in wasted paste. Just pointlessly creepy. Doll-sized chemistry set. Oh, that'll be perfect for my crafting room. I only need 2 socks at a time. Fancy dress socks. Accessory. This pair of socks is nicer than anything else you've ever owned. Something's defective with Ruth. She's doing twice as much of everything she ought to be. I have to have gotten gear ratios wrong. Counterclockwise mainspring! Yeah. All pants. The shirts must be in a different closet. A dresser. Address it. Hello, dresser. Hello, dresser. There's got to be a toilet in here as well, right? That's certainly something that we're going to have to deal with. Doll legs, just left ones. They must not be for dancing dolls. Ouch! Hungry? How about 4 eggs? Junk mail and a battery. Beautiful. Love a battery. Love a nice combat battery. Talking dolls throwing eggs at you from atop these cabinets. I'm stuck in a rut every day is the same routine. Eat breakfast, get dressed, brush my teeth, exercise, work on my novel, go to bed over and over. Always the same. I thought the dolls would help, but they've only made things worse. I feel like I might go crazy. Fuck, that sounds like a pretty cool idea. I think I'll start right now. Fruity ice pop is good. A delightfully frozen treat shipped here all the way from Frisco. God, stop fucking hitting me. It's bare of everything. Wafered corn cereal. Maximum HP by 9, your maximum AP by 1. That's really, really good. The name and composition of this breakfast cereal are chosen specifically to avoid infringing Kellogg's trademarks in an effort to avoid litigious hauntings. Calorie protein you need for an entire day? Okay, whatever. 8 pages a day. Wait. 9 reps. 8 pages. 4 eggs. 2 socks. 8 hours of okay, so there. Wait. They're not counting up since there are 2 8s. Oh, wait a minute. The combination, of course. I don't feel well. I think Gladys just put something in my coffee. Not just eggs like she always does accidentally. I believe this was purposeful. Perhaps I shouldn't have based the mechanisms on that strange old doll I found. Grace. I wonder where she went. So 8 pages a day, 9 reps. Brush for 3 minutes. Abigail loosened the pins on my barbell and nearly dropped it on my head. She's definitely trying to kill me. I think they all are. Hellstrom can have the house and main property. I'm going into hiding. First, I'm going to tackle these pages all over the house to make it clear that I'm insane, and then I'm going to deliver my bomb shelter. Scratch that. Door shelter now. Flush it! 65 XP. Those newfangled plastic handle toilet brushes you've read all about in the papers. Newfangled toilet brush. Use a muscle plus 6 sense damage and causes 3 points. Given enough time, science will always come up with a new way to clean a toilet. The sink is currently occupied by a creepy talking doll espousing the value of good hygiene. Passed it in the mirror by Wesley. As long as you don't stand with your back to that doll, it seems safe to fish in. How did I splash water on my face before? To get rid of my minor concussion. Handful of dirty water. So, I guess it's just a question of what the order is. Can't be that many different orders of doing this. Also, I do still have I have against the grain still. Which I don't know how I'm going to get rid of that necessarily. But 3, 8, 4, 9, 8, 2. Book of Children's Horror Stories on the Childless Man's Tables. Maybe it's for the dolls, or maybe it's for you. Scary stories for spooky children. That sounds like spooky armor. Stories in the grand tradition of traumatizing children with age-inappropriate horrors. This book was banned at school when you were a kid. The principal didn't think the stories about dentists eating patients' teeth were appropriate for children, which is funny because that's exactly what ended up happening to him, and then you did have to hear about it. Dare you read on? The first story is too gruesome for words, literally. It's a full-color illustration of alligators squeezing onto a school bus through the exhaust and eating all the passengers. Chilling, and all the more so because it could really happen. The second story concerns a group of children who train baseball cards at school. It's all fun and games until the baseball players pictured in the cards come to kill the children. This one really happened. Oof, you remember hearing about this one. A boy wakes up in a coffin 6 feet under. This terrified you as a kid. Now you're more disturbed by the part where the boy gets out of the coffin and spends the next 40 years self-medicating his trauma until he dies of alcoholism. Why did I say it like that? The old tale of Farmer Borge and his daughter. You'd hate to run across them on a rainy night. Don't dare, not today. Okay, so now my spooky armor should be cracked. Really big and high and good and many. We finally have that now. And that's almost caught up to my other stuff. Cool. Okay. So 3, 8, 4, 9. Well, 3, 8, 4, 8, 9, 2. 3, 8, 4, 8, 9, 2. 3, 8, 4, 8, 9, 2. That's settling. 3, 8, 4, 8, 9, 2. Nothing happens. 3, 8, 8, 4, 9, 2. I think I might have the numbers wrong. 9, 8, 2. 9, 8, 2. 4, 8, 3. 9, 8, 2. 4, 8, 3. 9, 8, 2, 4, 8, 3. 9, 8, 2, 4, 8, 3. Okay. What are all the possible combinations? 9, 8, 8, 2, 8, 3. 2, 4, 3. It would have to be. How do I know the order? 9 reps, you can do it. 9, 8, 2. If I investigated this, tiny radio produces a tinny sound. 3, 8, 4, 9, 8. 3, 8, 4, 9, 8, 2. 15 XP. Which should actually be enough to read my book again. Boop. The more you read, the gladder you are that you didn't have access to this book as a child. Then again, it might have prepared you better for the nonsense you're dealing with now. Okay. Also need to find a shop somewhere so I can sell some of my stuff. And like lots of my stuff. Because I need 3,000 meat. I mean, I could just brute force it, right? I know what all the digits are. 982483. Yeah, you know what? How do I do this? Let's see here. Generate all permutations. All possible permutations generator. On numbergenerator.org. Actually, you know what? How's this? Is this good? Okay, cool. Hello, can I just need to log in to run or submit? Fuck you. All permutations of an array. Fuck off. Continue without supporting. Eat my dick. Okay, yeah, that's great. Just fucking give it to me. Give me something I can fucking run, you goddamn ding-ding. This. Is this good? No. Shut up. Custom list of items. Okay. I accidentally paused the thing. Give me a second. Okay. There we go. Generate permutations. Give me this whole fucking list. Oh my god. Fine. Pause on this site. There you go. Fucking run it. Oh, that's so many. All right, fucking here we go. 982483. No. 892. All right, 89248329884. 298483. There's gotta be a fucking better way to do this. 9284. What? How many combinations is this? 360. Yeah, I guess it would be 6 times 6, right? Or not 6 times 6, but you know what I mean. Oh my god. I don't want to sit here and try 360 fucking. Okay, I'll keep that on hand in case I want it later. Okay, I mean, well, certainly the clues must be here, right? Dorothy. Velma. Ruth. one doesn't even have a whole name in it. There aren't enough of these to be... Okay, so Abigail A-9. Gladys is G, is 4. Which one of these is the... No. The one with the violin. What's the name of the one with the violin? It's outside. I remember the one that's outside. G4A9. E, B, C, D, E, F, G is 7 letters. Edith's violin. A, B, C, D, E. So E is the violin, and she says 8. A is 9. E is 8. G is 4. So 984. Okay, 984. Velma V is the TUVW QRSTUV. V is 3, the last number is 3. So 9, 8, 4, 2 other numbers, and then 3. Right? So 9, 8, 4, 2, 8, 3, or 9, 8, 4, 8, 2, 3. Why? Edith. Abigail is doing exercise. You are doing that. Velma is in the bathroom. Ruth is doing twice as much of everything. Wait. Yeah, Socks is Dorothy is Socks? Dorothy. So, no, it's 9, 2, 8, 4. 9, 2, 8, 4. 9, 2, 8, 4, 8, 3. Fuck, shit, fuck, dicks, balls. Okay, Abigail is 9. Edith is 8. Dorothy is 2. QRS is doing twice as much of everything. I don't know. Am I on the right... Okay, hang on. Just fucking tell me. I don't care enough to earn my way through this one. Shadows over Loathing Doll Shelter. Oh, fucking... Oh. Okay, wait, I can figure this out. I mean, somebody just told me the answer, but I get it, and that's more clever than I was willing to give it credit for. So, Velma is... Okay. Give me a fucking notepad document. I need it. So, Abigail... Exercise 9. Fucking Jesus Christ. Okay. Abigail, exercise 9. No. Where is it? Okay. Okay. So, so 4, 2, 3, 9. Work on my novel. 8. 4, 2, 3, 9, 8. Wait, what? If it is eat breakfast, 4 eggs for breakfast, 2 socks, 3 minutes, 9 reps, 8 pages, 8 hours to sleep. 4, 2, 3, 9, 8, 8. Four, 2, 3, 9, 8, 8. 4, 2, 3, 9, 8. 8. But she's writing twice as much as she needs to be. 4, 2, 3, 9, 4, 8. Oh. Okay, I needed a little help, but we got there. And by a little help, I mean I needed somebody to tell me to look at that the order was the... I maybe could have gotten that on my own, but fucking screw that noise. Unlabeled sealed crates. The man cringes and backpedals frantically as you approach.
Stay back! How did you get in here? Did the dolls send you?
No, calm down. The dolls didn't send me. And who are you? What do you want? The name's Wesley. You must be Gilmore. Gwendolyn sent me over to see if you had a counterclockwise mainspring you could use. I already found it, but I thought maybe I should check on you in here. You've been in the house? You've seen the dolls? Ah! Look, they're a little creepy, I guess, but they're not that bad. They're just dolls. They're trying to kill me! Yeah, I saw your diary pages, but honestly, I think you're overreacting. Diary? Oh, you mean my novel? Novel? Yes, I've been trying to write an epistolary novel in diary form about a toy maker who goes crazy because he thinks his dolls are trying to kill him. And he nails the pages of his diary around the house and hides in a bomb shelter in his yard? Right, exactly! Okay, so you aren't actually scared of your dolls, you're just acting it out? Like method writing? No, the dolls are trying to kill me, just like in the novel! I'm not a psychologist, but I think you might be suffering from extreme confusion. You aren't the guy in the novel, you're the guy writing the novel. That's 2 different guys. The dolls aren't trying to kill you. Are you sure? You just freaked yourself out by writing a scary book with circumstances similar to your own, that's all. Maybe you're right. Okay, I'll come out just as soon as I finish the last chapter. Alright, good luck. Several pairs of Gilmore's undergarments are strewn all about his bed. You caught unawares by his caught underwears. The last diary entry is unfinished, but it seems to be about the protagonist huddling in his bomb shelter and waiting for the dolls to come get him. Grim. Gilmore fidgets nervously. Bum 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 brum ba da bum ba da bum. We did it. Alright, so I now have the thing to go back to the feed store. So let's do that. Talk to you. I did. Here you go.
Well, I'll pay. Thank you kindly. Seeing as you've proven yourself the helpful sort, I'll have him let you into the store. Pretty much all of us around here got a thing or two could use doing. Swell. If that was sarcasm, I hear you.
He gets up and knocks an odd pattern on the door to the feed store, and you hear someone inside removing the bar.
Thanks.
Wendolin continues to tinker with his device. I met that Gilmore guy.
Oh? How's he doing?
He was hiding in his bomb shelter because he thought his dolls were trying to kill him. That's a shame.
Figures, though. Don't ever put a face on the machine. People get confused too easy. Even just giving one a name was a bad idea.
I guess so. I'll be seeing you. Okay. Hi there, I'm Wesley.
Oh, no! Oh, Pixley's the name. Grover Pixley. Say, this might be a real fortuitous encounter. You got a minute to help an old man or something?
If it's a chest thing, I know the basic elements, sure. What do you need help with?
I need a bag of fertilizer. I came in here a week or so ago to pick one up, but I completely forgot they don't sell it here. So I've just been playing chess with Farina instead.
You've been playing chess for a week?
Well, you know how it is with games. Just one more round, you say. And the next time you look at the clock, it seems it must be lying to you. Anyway, I've been meaning to go to Grode Valley Orchard to see if they've got any fertilizer to spare. If you happen to find yourself out that way, you could do me a real favor.
Okay, I'll go.
Great, much obliged. Here, let me write down some directions to the place for you. 1 sack of fertilizer will be plenty for my purposes. Can't imagine they couldn't spare that much.
Gotcha, I'm on my way. Judging by her driving gloves and driving goggles, this woman must be into driving and or driving-related fashion accessories. Hey there, how's it going? Name's Farina. Hi, I'm Wesley. Nice goggles.
Thanks. Did you cop a gander at my sweet breezer out front?
The car? I was wondering why it was tied to a hitching post.
A lot of horsepower on that baby. I gotta keep her under control.
I get it.
Say, word is you're pretty handy in a problem-solving kind of way. Do you think you could help me with a little something?
What kind of something?
See, my bug is a real dynamo, but once you taste that kind of power, you're always yearning for more, am I right?
You want something to make it faster? I don't know a whole lot about cars.
No worries, I'm not looking for advice. I already got my peepers set on a particular goal. There's an old Ford factory compound not far from here. Before they shut down a while back, they was working on a new kind of engine. One made of beans.
Beans? Are you serious?
As the day is long. I wouldn't have believed it either, but I saw a test run of one of the prototypes. Man, it ran like lightning. Right up till it exploded anyway. Word is they fixed that problem, though. Just had to switch up to a different kind of beans. And that final pre-production engine should still be in the factory. I just need someone to go snaffle it for me.
Great.
Great. I knew you was a right guy. Let me mark the place on your map for ya. Far as I know, the factory has been abandoned for months, so it ought to be a lead pipe cinch. Just grab the engine and go.
Okay, no problem. How's the chess game going?
Too easy, honestly. Grover's too cautious. You want to know the secret to chess?
Sure.
Control the middle and make everyone else get out of your way. Just like driving. And now that I think about it, life.
Wendell refused to ride with her till he invented the airbag.
I see. Sizable bags of hog feed and ram feed and steer feed and goat feed and donkey feed and chicken feed and steer feed and ram feed and horse feed and cow feed and rooster feed and rabbit feed and goat feed and lamb feed and sheep feed and donkey feed.
What are you doing? Don't you know that at this very minute Mars is the closest it's been in opposite to Earth for a century?
I studied at SIT under, actually, I never learned my teacher's name. Almost every transmitter in the world has stopped broadcasting for 60 seconds in case any Martian signals squeak through the radio. And have they? I don't know, you changed the station. Whoops, sorry. Don't sweat it, Mars was never my favorite planet anyway. Too much silica. The name's Oskaloosa Barnhill. Yes, that's right, my middle name is also Oskaloosa. Hey, heard you helped out my friend Wendolin. You looking for any more work for Chance? By chance, I need to stop. It's melting my brain. Okay. Seems I'm always looking for work.
That's so. How'd you like to go to outer space, kid?
Sure would. Yeah, me too, but the closest you and I are gonna come to space, I think, is this little piece of evidence on Eamon Mulross's place. She shows you one place about where it is. A little piece, what, like a meteorite? Exactly that. A genuine chunk of the cosmos. Landed right in Eamon's lap. Between you and me, that's not right.
Only thing emptier than outer space is that man's head. The meteorite, even just a little piece of it, it ought to be in the hands of someone who will appreciate it. Take care of it, understand me? Yeah, you want me to steal a meteorite, which ought to be a piece of cake because just the other day the whole Melross family mysteriously disappeared. Wait, what? Yeah, so you'll be able to just waltz on in there, I bet. Oskaloosa? That's an unusual name. Why, folks, name me after the town where they met. Oh, where is that? Oskaloosa. What's that you're playing with? Puzzle box. A real tricksy pig of a puzzle box, too. Maybe I could solve it for you, but then I won't have solved it, and they'll know what type of lock to put on my cell. See you around, Oskaloosa Barnhill. Call me Oskaloosa. Various expired horse medicaments. The door is not messing around, also it's barred from the other side. Try the knock pattern. You knock in the same pattern you heard at the front door, nothing happens. Wrong code, Jughead! One of the chess players mutters from the front of the store. Back in an hour. Somebody has scrawled, "Yeah, right," in the thick layer of dust on the counter. And you wanted what from me? A glass of milk. Okay, so I need a shitload of fucking meat. No, I have not gotten the paperweight yet. Alternatively, there is a cat out there. Maybe I can do something for him. Maybe I can do something for the guy in the cornfield that will give me a more favorable price on the barrel of milk and glass of milk. Because there is that cat out there, and if I know anything about this game and cats, it's that cats are usually interactable in some way, and there's something that you can do. So, we'll figure that out. But we're not going to figure it out tonight. Because I am tired as shit. This game is a little bit of a linguistic jungle gym. And my voice is already sort of messed up from last night, so I don't really want to push it too much harder. But yeah, I get tired playing this so fast. It's just... I don't know, it's weird because I feel like I'm also talking for most of my stream, like when I'm playing other stuff. But trying to read trying to read something that actually means something is different than talking about nothing. So in any case, thanks for hanging out. I'm glad we finally got to play this again. Sorry. I'm glad that we finally got to play this again. I've been thinking about rearranging the schedule a little bit. Where I'm going to be thinking that Monster Hunter is going to be moving to Thursdays and Mondays so that I have a good space in between streams of that for me to actually like do grinding or just play it for my own pleasure, should I desire to. Which does leave Saturdays open. And I have a couple of ideas of stuff that could go there. But I'm not sure what I'm planning on doing of those ideas yet. So come around on Saturday. See if I decided on something interesting or something that is lame. But I do genuinely, I think I have a great idea for a Saturday segment that could actually, like, because, like, my Sunday stuff is focused on getting through shorter games. I think that I have an idea for what could be happening on Saturday as also like a recurring segment, and then my streams during the week are focused on my more... I'm trying to make an organization that makes a little bit of sense and like has some consistency to it. But we'll see. We shall see. In any case, as always, please remember to take care of yourselves, be kind to others, drink plenty of water, and above all else, take a trip down to Oskaloosa. I don't